Hello there, Paul Zach Belika here with a quick tutorial on creating singing drum loops using Symptohm Melohman. And this synth has got a really neat gluerized synth that you can apply to drum loops. So let's start by, I've loaded up a drum loop in sample player number 1, and right now it's set to the gluerized mode, which doesn't really sound like much, but you can hear in there I've created a little melody. Now let's try to make the drum loop follow that melody using filters and ring modulation. So the first thing we want to do is create a speed adjustment on the drum loop to make sure that it's playing in sync with the tempo that we like, which is in this case 123 beats a minute. Let's change that up. So now the drum loop is following along, but it's re-triggering each time the new note happens, so let's change this to legato mode. Okay, it's a smooth sounding loop. Now let's go over to the filters page. Let's crank up our resonance on a standard low pass filter. And let's lower the cutoff. Let's change this to note because that makes it a little bit easier to figure out where we're at. And now we've got a bass frequency loop we like. Now we can assign MIDI notes to the filter pitch using the MIDI controller assign function. And we've got the curve as a linear line set to sensitivity 63, which will make it track each note according to pitch. There. Now let's add a ring modulator to this and make it a little more funky. Let's bring it up in the bus. And let's set the bass frequency for the ring modulator. And we can also make this one key track by setting the MIDI controller source to key pitch to 64. And this is a pretty good trick for having it follow different pitches. The ring modulator also responds really well to very fast LFO modulations. Let's turn that up. So we'll raise the amplitude of LFO on the frequency of the ring modulator, and let's make this a sharp falling sound here. And then let's increase the period so it's faster. And that creates a kind of a neat electro effect. And as a last little flavor splash, let's add a delay to that. So it's creating a counter rhythm. And then let's add in the original drum loop. And then let's add a little auto pan just for them. Now let's fire a delimiter in here just to keep everything under control. Now we stored it in as a new